guessed.
Yeah, I didn't even put it. I was like, I don't even know.
I just guessed. I said 16.
Oh, I know actually. Hang on, I'll tell you. It is season 2, episode 3.
Sure, but how many episodes of season 1?
I think it was 7.
Wasn't it?
27.
Oh, I don't know.
27.
No.
Well, thank you, bro.
Didn't we die 6 episodes in or something?
It was 6 or 7 for series 1, yeah.
And once again, thank you, bro. Yes. Okay, sorry. We're back. We missed a couple sessions, but don't worry, we were thinking of you. This party didn't go anywhere. Oh, thank you, Oliver. In the what month it's been? How long has it been? It's been a while. It's been a minute.
I think 6 weeks.
What's that?
I think 6 weeks.
6 weeks. Yeah. Sorry. Finally loaded. Time flies, absolutely. Sorry, there we go. I had to do that too.
Thanks, you got the hype train going.
I know. Perfect timing.
Oh, we got a hype train.
Perfect timing. That's why I was sorry. That's why my thought process hasn't kicked in all the way yet. Not too much time has passed in game, right? We're just picking it back up, and the party was at Black Pit Prison, which was a combination, like tactical HQ as well as a prison. Yeah, that part makes sense. It had a medical bay, right, and also it seemed to be at least, if not the central nerve of King Saleo's organization, at least a primary communication hub. For you met your friend iTwin working there as a master of something or other. I don't remember what his title was, but he was somebody. He was a bigwig. He was important now.
He's a master of communications, or the whatever of communications.
Yeah. The communication czar. He's fancy now. Y'all went back and forth a little bit trying to figure out what's going on here, who's doing it, who's gonna do what by when. And the group really wanted to just break in through the medical bay and then go rescue, as it turned out, both Winnie and Alicia, who are being held in Black Pit Prison. He was concerned by that, but he was like, oh, ultimately, okay, I can help you. I can try and, get you. I can get you so far. I can only get you so far, but I can get you so far. I can, try and mask your presence there a little bit. And the party wanted to do that. And then the party decided, actually, we want to buy some potions and magic items, and we'll be back. So he nods and shakes his head and sees you off. The party had been collected up because of an incident in a church where a demon and a devil were fighting and destroying a city block. Party didn't really actually do any of that. They were just accidentally involved, and whoop, they left. That is behind us now. We're not going to deal with that. Does anyone want to do anything in particular? Does anyone want a scene, or should we pick back up at Lara and Leon Tulpers, which is the friends that you have that have some magic items and some connections to the smuggling rings?
Traders.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy to go there. Like,
you're just happy to be there.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I was almost dead, like from the demons, the
Yeah.
demon and the devil. I was almost dead from that encounter. I'm happy to be alive and conscious. So.
True. What's everybody else thinking?
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, get everyone to full healing and buy extra bits. Maybe some better weapons if we can. I don't know. Oh, what kind of experience points do we get from last time?
Yeah, I was trying to think about that. I don't think you actually had any combat, right? It was just RP. It was just running around and bullying iTwin.
Yeah. Mostly it was Snorri and Cyril.
Yeah. Okay. I think it's 800 base for everybody then. So if you get any more for having a high proficiency or skill attribute or whatever, you get that still too. I don't imagine it's quite enough for anybody to level, but maybe.
Sorry, how much?
800, not counting the other one there.
Nothing like it. I need to open up. I'm not about to open the handbook.
Oh yeah, the next level is 10,000, so I think we still got a ways.
Yeah.
I'm on.
Yeah, I leveled up to 4 last time, so
I won 9,286. I need to check what my next level is. It's higher though for a paladin than a fighter.
Right. Yeah.
Classes. Warrior. Paladin. Ah, yeah. Oh no, wait. Oh, wait, no, it's 9,000 for a paladin.
It's lower.
Oh. Oh no, I have just leveled. Yeah, I'm at 9,200. I've just leveled. Sorry. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I went up to level 4 last time, so I can call on Holy Mount now. Level 4 paladin is call on Holy Mount, isn't it?
Nice.
Did we do it already or not?
No, I think we just talked about it.
Yeah, that's right. So I can do call on Holy Mount. Let me pull that up. So it's like a paladin's one of his things. When it gets to level 4, you can do like a holy call, and your mount comes to you, and you roll for it, and you can get like really cool shit like a Pegasus or a unicorn if you're like totally awesome and roll really well.
I want a fucking Pegasus, man.
Yeah, Dave, you'll have the table. It's definitely at level 4. I know that from memory. It's definitely at level 4. I do that. Let me just pull up Paladin. Where are you?
Yeah, we'll get to run an ad real quick, and then we.
That's it. Sorry,
Well-
not Holy Mount. A Paladin may call for his Warhorse upon reaching 4th level.
Does it still have the chance to be something crazy at this level?
Yeah. This faithful steed need not be a horse. It may be whatever sort of creature is appropriate to the character, as decided by the DM. A Paladin's Warhorse is a very special animal, bonded by a fate to the warrior. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, so there's like a table somewhere for Paladins called Mount, and like 80% horse, but then after that it's like, like Pegasus and all the other really cool shit.
Right.
Dungeon Master Guide, maybe. Oh, it'll be the Paladin's Handbook.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about there. I'm not seeing a chart though.
Yeah, I think it's individual at the DM, but there are charts you can use. Should find it. Bonded Mounts, Table 13. So Paladin's Handbook, Table 13, Bonded Mounts.
Oh, nice.
There we go. So, yeah, 1 to 77 is Warhorse, but after that it's Griffin, Unicorn, Pegasus, Hippogriff, Giant Eagle, Direwolf, Elephant, Great Cat, Giant Lizard, DM's choice. So, yeah, it
what,
gets cool after 77%.
What table was that? What page was that on?
So, Complete Paladin's
Oh, there we go.
Handbook.
Yeah. Yep, just got it. Just got it.
Yeah.
Okay, because we're gonna move a few things around. You're gonna get a few extra options.
Mm.
All right,
There
let's
you go.
see.
That's the base table for it.
Come on, fucking stop it, you piece of shit.
But throughout all my D&D games, I've always wanted an elephant. I remember I got one once and then never got to use it. I died inside a dungeon that it got left outside.
Oh no.
Don't worry, I'll keep your elephant safe.
On that, I would need to roll a 90 or a 91. So I've got a 2% chance of an elephant. Use that.
Yo, are hippos on there? I don't want a hippo.
Snorri, if
A
you
hippogriff.
take care of the elephant, we're gonna need more than a step ladder.
Yeah.
Fuck
No,
your
like a
dog.
regular hippo. Like fat purpley
Nah.
hippo.
Well, it says aquatic. 96 to 97 is aquatic. So either hippocampus, seahorse, sea lion, small whale, or dolphin. I guess you could put hippo in there.
Yeah, man.
Oh, don't worry. I
That's
added hippo for you, bro.
All
Yeah.
right.
Come on, what do I need to roll to have a hippo as my bonded mount? That is the
Um,
sickest thing ever.
I lowered Warhorse from 77 to 70, and I'm putting a unique one for 71 to 70. 77.
Right.
I'll
Get some more
post.
cool
I'll
stuff
post
in
it
there.
if anybody wants to see it.
Yeah, I'll be rolling it as soon as you make it.
Where are you posting
Right,
that?
I'm still building it.
Oh, okay, but it will be in Roll20 or Discord.
Probably Discord. No, I'll put it in both. It's fine. I'll put it in both.
Looking at this one, there's some cool shit on it. Like a great cat, like a lion. Imagine a lion was your bonded mount.
Nice.
Does it have lion on there?
Yeah, it says great cat brackets lion or tiger.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we'll
92 or 93.
Yeah. Okay.
Imagine that with the dire wolves.
Yep.
We'll just stand back, let them.
Dire wolf is on there. 88 to 89 is a dire wolf. Wait, I want 86 to 87 giant eagle. If I don't get Pegasus.
Giant eagle's pretty sick.
Pegasus is also really sick, but if not a Pegasus, then a giant eagle.
All right, I need one more suggestion. What else we got?
Unicorns for female paladins only, so I can't roll a unicorn.
Yeah, but you can have a horse with a fake horn.
Anybody can have that.
Great value brand.
Okay,
That's a massive waste of my 4th level power. Giant eagle, elephant. Imagine Lord Duke Sorrel riding into battle on an elephant. Oh yes, bring that on. Or just I've got to roll 12. Get a horse. You get a good horse though.
Okay, so let us scroll down here. Oh. Stars. Okay, here's.
He's got a table ready. Look.
All right, so I added a couple things.
A motorcycle. Giant space hamster. Is that an actual giant space hamster, not a miniature giant space hamster?
Yeah,
an actual giant space
because you have to be able to mount it.
WTF is a Feldergriff.
Yeah, it's from Magic the Gathering. It's a flying hippo.
Oh, up on that.
Yeah, if you
what did he roll for that? 73. 72 is a hippo, and 73 is a flying hippo, right?
Yeah. So specifically a Feldergriff, it's really interesting because in Magic lore, a Feldergriff is an anagram for Dr. Richard Garfield, PhD. And Richard Garfield created Magic. So it's like this whole stupid in-joke, but I actually think Feldergriffs are hilarious. And I see Brew's got it up right now, and yes, it's quite literally just a flying hippo.
What's number one? Griffin? Trash.
If you've never seen the Trash Griffins,
and what's number two? A great value brand unicorn.
That's the one with the fake horn on.
I say, oh no! He put it in. Oh no, I better not roll that. Holy shit, what's that too?
Right, Brew, if you search Trash Griffin, you'll see it there because they're like raccoon seagull griffins and like possum raven griffins, right? It's instead of being like two very nice and noble animals, Trash Griffins are amazing.
Right, I can't take
Uh,
it anymore. I'm rolling. Right, hang on.
Before you do, you've got 2 rolls. We're gonna do the best of 2.
Okay. Oh, right, okay. I've got advantage.
You did
Uh,
you did just fight a demon and a devil. God wants you well armed.
okay, right. Let's roll a couple of rolls then. Wish me luck, everybody.
Yeah, the trash griffins are my favorite.
Oh, it's 25. That's Warhorse.
25
Right.
Warhorse. All right,
Come
this is
on,
it.
come on. Give me something more exciting than a Warhorse. A great cat, lion, or tiger. Yes!
Oh shit, we got it. Okay.
That'll do. Take
Okay.
that. It's not quite a hippo, but that'll do. Like,
That's
So do you
cool.
want a lion or a tiger?
Yeah,
I don't
it
think I get to choose.
was a tough roll. It was a very tough roll.
Nice. Thanks for the advantage.
Yeah, I think it's reasonable. You still had over a 7, almost a 70% chance of just hitting a horse, so
Even if you do, it's still like a really good horse. It's a war horse for a start, and it's
True.
like you get a high quality
True.
one. And you're still got your like attunement, you're bonded to it or whatever. So bonded mount. Really
Yeah.
read that.
Nice. Okay. So yeah, do you want to take us through this ceremony, because you get some ritual, you do some chanting, some praying, some anointing, and
Yeah.
and then
Just
a
when
lion
I hit
or
that
tiger
level,
steps out of the
no, it doesn't step out immediately. So when I hit that level of experience, I like, I say a certain prayer and I call for my holy mount. I feel like I'm ready on my paladin quest. I'm at that level where I'm ready to be trusted with a holy mount, a mount that's bonded to me by my god. And so I do a special prayer when I go to bed at night and do my prayers. I do a special one, and it doesn't just like come out of thin air. It comes to me at a certain time or whenever. I might just wander out of the wilderness in the middle of the night and like nudge me in my sleep or whatever, or I just see it or whatever. But it just comes. It's up to you when it comes. It doesn't come immediately like a spell. It doesn't appear out of thin air. It like wanders out of the woods or whatever, right?
Gotcha.
But that's it. Yeah. Like when I just so it doesn't have to even have to be at the end of the day. Like it's not like a priest's nightly prayers.
Sure.
I'll
Okay.
do a ceremony. We'll light incense. I'll get everybody, if the guys are interested, I'll get everybody to like pray with me, and we'll call for this holy mount, and I'll get a
Nice.
tiger or a lion.
Dude, this party, we got a wolf, we got a lion, got a scummy brother.
Scummy Brothers are the best. But hopefully we won't get TPK'd as easy now. I'm getting a lion or tiger.
All right, so we see the party's hanging out in front of Lauren and Liana Tulper's there, and then we play the intro music, right? And we'll cut to our pre-game scene. The screen goes black, and then just this water refracting through light that kind of moves and waves and shimmies all around. So we have this pale, like dark blue and gray, right, sort of dancing across the room. And we very quickly understand that we're in tight, cramped corridors. You feel like very like the oppressive weight of something. And the camera sort of tilts, and it shows us Walther Grimm and Kang, who are the two in charge of the Dwarven Revenge Initiative. They are in a glass-bottomed Dwarven submarine somewhere under the island of stars, the Selayan Isles. And the camera turns even more, right? It pans kind of sideways, and we see this rack focus across 9 rows of seats, 2 on each side. So Kang and Walther are accompanied by 18 slayers, berserkers, trained barbarians in this glass-bottomed Dwarven submarine. And then in the very back, seated on the floor, muttering to themselves and praying, are 3 clerics, Dwarven clerics.
The barbarian soul dwarfs as well.
Yeah. Yep.
Cool.
And then we catch just a snippet of Walther and Kang's conversation, which is summarized, right? as we're going to give them no other choice. We're going to fight our way in, and the army will come crashing down upon this elven island. We will see that our army matches our battle and our vigor. And then Kang nods once and says, well, it's worked before. And we sort of pan away from that. The party is currently haggling with the consortium to get access to their newest smuggling vehicle, which is an apparatus of Qualish. And the plan is to use that to sneak under the bay and back into the Black Pit prison.
Qualish?
Yeah, Qualish. Little crab. It's a little mechanical crab.
Oh.
Excuse me. If you've never seen one before, I posted it in the game a while, or in the Discord, like a month ago.
Oh, right, hang on.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm suggesting that. Certainly you do not have to if you don't want to. But the party has foregone their inn, right? That they were already inside, and iTwin was able to sneak them into a door. And he said, well, we want to go out, we want to buy some potions, we want to, make sure we're well equipped for this fight. We'll have to figure out, a different way in. This is what Leon and Lara Tulper have suggested to you. Like, well, we can do this, and there's a but coming there, but you haven't heard the but yet. Right now, they're still kind of, well, you're gonna have to be careful with it. Yeah, we could let you do it, right? And then we come in on like that tense scene right there, as well as just like the regular purchasing that people want to do. Sound like looking for some magic items, maybe some potions.
Sounds like they're going to suggest something that might just work.
So is anybody looking for anything in particular?
I don't know. Do we have much money?
That's a good question.
Obviously, I don't
One
think I do.
of you has a lot of money.
Yeah, I don't.
You
Yeah,
guys have
that's
been
right.
dwindling
One of
down
us
that lot
does.
of money. How much is left?
31 gold.
Yeah,
I have a large healing potion and an extra healing potion. So I don't know if you guys have healing potions, or if maybe we
don't-
want to consider getting that.
I've been
Yeah.
dwindled to 2,900 gold after you guys keep spending my gold. Oh, I started with like 13,000 or whatever it was.
you had a stupid amount of money.
You guys ate a lot of my gold by telling everybody that I had a lot of gold.
You did, yeah.
Like
This is true.
3,900.
Yeah, I still.
Well, I'm a broke noble, and she's like a scoundrel that just has no money.
Yeah, she got a windfall from an inheritance.
Yeah.
So I have
Eh,
a potion of healing and a potion of extra healing.
oh no, wait! I've got one. I've got one healing potion of 2d4 plus 2. Whatever that is.
I got one of those, and then I got a extra healing. You said 3 times 1d8 or 3d8 plus 3.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can sip a part of it or you can chug it.
Three
So-
sips or a chug.
How
How
much?
much do those cost?
I'm trying to look it up.
I got given mine, so I don't know. So you only get 1 health point if you sleep, correct?
Yeah, I think you have to spend all day resting to get.
How many health
Do you-
points do you guys need to get back to full health?
I think I'm 15 out of 22. Hang
So you
on.
need 7.
I'm at 11 out of 18.
You need
So
7.
7.
So 1 sleep gives us down to 6 each. So we'll need at least 12 healing potions. But Cyril can cast healing once a day.
Yeah, I can do lay on hands, so that's 2 hit points per level, so I can cure 8 hit points per level, but I can only do it once. The whole 8 has to go to one person.
So you
So I
could
can heal one of us up to full tomorrow.
so you could
I
technically
want to save
heal
that.
Snorri.
I can do it every day.
You might want to save it until we're in because aren't we going into combat tomorrow?
But what
you
about
don't have to break in tomorrow. Sorry, I'm trying to find one of my books. That's why I'm.
what about today though? I'm thinking like today, heal up.
If I remember correctly, I've used it today. Still the same day, isn't it?
Yeah, I think you've used it today because this is the same. This is still the same day as the fight with.
Did you
So I
use
can't.
it or did I stop you from using it saying we should go home and get healed up?
I think I used it or I wouldn't have been on as many as I am.
Okay. So you can lay hands on yourself and do that.
Yeah, I can do it. I can do it to anybody, but I can do it once per day.
Well, let's find out how much the healing potions are and see whether or not we just want to buy and heal you guys to full, then buy some extras.
Depends how long it would take for prep. If it would just take 2 days, I can just do that today and tomorrow, and we're all healed up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with that if you just want to take 2 days. That's not an issue. I am looking up a price for the potions though.
Yeah. Still, maybe want to buy something to take with us, but yeah, we don't have to spend money just now to heal up. We can get healed up in 2 days. I can go 8. You know, 8 on Snorri today and 8 on me tomorrow.
So
Sure.
we're thinking about potentially going in to the water
No.
and under the prison.
There's a
Yeah.
back entrance.
Okay.
Was it underwater?
I'm not proficient in swimming at all. Good luck, guys.
That's why you'd have the crab.
Okay.
Was it like a little submarine?
Yeah.
I mean, if something unforeseen happens, that
Well, you know, I mean that does happen sometimes, doesn't it?
I don't know if I've ever mentioned it before, but always keep your characters the swimming knowing positions. I swear.
I have
always.
swimming.
It's
I'm
true.
really,
I
I'm really
paid
good at reading lips and tumbling. So.
That's not going to help you. Reading lips when you're drowning, you can tell that your friend's also drowning when they say, "I'm drowning."
Yeah. Everybody roll a D4 and a D6 for me. I want to see how many potions Lara and Leon have available.
There's my D4. And there's my D6.
4 and D6.
I just jacked that.
Okay. So he actually does not have any more of the greater healing or the extra healing, whatever it is, but he has 5, 6. He has 8 total of the regular healing potion, 2d4 plus 2. Those are going to be 250 each, and you can buy up to. He'll let you buy all 8 if you want.
I'm not buying anything.
It's a little pricey for me.
Yeah. Okay, guys. How many do we buy? I mean, between us, what? You have one, I have one. I have a greater.
I have 1.
Snorri, what do you have?
I have an extra and a large, so I have the 3d8 and then a 2d4.
Yeah, I mean, you could buy 2. That's 500 gold, right? And just leave it at that. Or you could buy none. You don't have to. It sounds like everybody's got at least one. So.
I have 1.
Yeah, I'm a little scared that one isn't going to be enough.
Certainly not the silliest thing I've ever heard.
So am I, but you're the one with the money. So I'm just kind of staying quiet until you decide.
I think we need a more.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you would, Snorri. Well, if we bought them all, that's what 2,000 gold.
8 times 250. Yeah.
Easy for you.
It's bandoliers of healing potions.
Trying to figure. Go ahead, Oliver.
Of course, we just need to see. We just need to run into someone from my family, and I will pay back, of course. Remember, I'm a noble man.
Yes, of course.
That's got no money. I'm just a little short provisionally.
So as you're thinking about that, the other shoe drops, right? So they say, well, so this apparatus, it's kind of a secret. We, trust you, so that's why we were able to say something. And then, Lara turns and looks at you, Goldspear. Goldsworth?
Goldspear.
Goldspear, yeah. She says, we're not smuggling anything illegal, just in wartime, basic medical items are considered contraband, right? If they're not going towards the war efforts. We're keeping people safe here. It's legal, you see. It's illegal, but what we're doing good.
She's appealing to my deity and my good side, and as long as they're not illegal,
yeah. Well,
then she's got around me.
Yeah,
like if I believe her, I suppose.
Yeah, if you say that, she's certainly trying.
You say it's medical goods, and of course this is legal. This is not contraband. Yes, of course.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
she says.
Wait, let me check my intelligence, my character sheet.
Yeah, and she
fine.
yeah, and she says this next part may be a little harder to hear, but we can let you borrow the apparatus. You will certainly be charged if it gets damaged, but we trust you. However, we're making a deal with some people that we think maybe on the upswing, opposed to the downswing. How do you say we need you to leave the door open? Do you understand?
Yes, I understand. Of course, this indiscrepancy on your part would, of course, contribute to the greater good, and perhaps if it was not me personally that leaves the door open, I don't know. Am I going to lose my paladin abilities for doing this? Like, it's serious for me. It's really serious for me. I can't just turn a blind eye at stuff like.
She says, this is not an assassination. This is not nefarious. Simply allowing our liberators to cut off the head of the snake.
Smuggle medical supplies, did you say? Is that what you said?
Yes.
I didn't hear that second thing. You said something about medical supplies for healing sick people. Yeah?
Yes.
That's what you said, right? That's what you said.
That's what we're using the apparatus for.
Okay. So he says, yeah, that's fine, as he puts his finger in his ear and like shakes it around a little bit like Yep, that's what you said. Okay.
What do the other two think?
I mean, I'm fine with it.
Donnie's fine.
So, out of game. Do you understand what I mean?
We're gonna let them go sneak into this prison and liberate some people who are in the prison.
Yeah, you're gonna leave the door open so Walther, Grimm, and Kang can get into Black Pit Prison and attack the leadership structure.
The leadership here are evil, or I think they are anyway.
Yeah, but that might be AI twin though.
We're talking about good versus evil here. And as far as I'm concerned,
he's crazy. I don't know if he falls in good or evil, but he's crazy. It also might help us to have them in there doing stuff.
I think these elves are evil. I think these dwarves are like. I don't know if the dwarves are like the good versus the evil that is the elves. The elves are evil. The dwarves just happen to hate elves. But I still think the elves are evil. I don't think.
So Snorri'd be on board because he's a dwarf, so he'd be happy.
Find out if I lose all my paladin powers, eh?
Well, no. Like you said, if you don't leave the door open.
Well, and so they're trying to appeal for, they're trying to appeal to you, Goldspear, because they're saying like, look, we're not sending 3 assassins in to kill, right, King Saleo. We're you're opening this door so the barbarians can run in and fight them in combat.
It's not assassination if it's open combat.
Right.
If it, that's what I mean. If he appeals to that in me, if he appeals to it's open combat, it's it's not espionage, then he gets around to me.
Yeah.
But he's smarter than me. He gets around me. Like, just let's just say that.
Yeah. It's
mean,
just kind of
if he
hanging
is-
in the air to see.
I mean, if he insists that it's not assassins, if he insists, because he's being open, he's telling me by leaving the door open, he knows that. That these guys are going in. There's going to be a war. But if he's open with me and says that it's, like open warfare and a challenge or whatever, and not an assassination, then it gets round to me.
Sure. So
I think I'm
yeah.
gonna. And I'm just gonna pick up 2 healing potions, 2 of the whatever's are available.
Okay, so 500.
Yeah, and what were they again? Which ones?
It is just the basic healing, so it's 2d4 plus 2 as an action. You can't split it.
Okay, so I have 3 of those.
While that's happening, can I peruse around the shop for some soap?
Oh, soap, yeah. I wonder did Winnie sell them any?
I don't even remember. She gave a shit ton of it away.
Yeah, I feel like there's a good chance Winnie's soap is here. Yeah. What do you think? High or low? High. Oh, they sold out. They got some knockoff stuff. The soap's got like a real crappy W carved into it, but it's you can tell it was an N and they added another line.
It's still soap though, right?
Yeah, it's still soap.
I'll buy a pound of that.
But it's more expensive than it should be because it's got this fake W on it. They're trying to sell the Winnie brand.
Right,
It's
exactly.
fine. I'll buy a pound of it.
Okay,
Catching in.
got the soap. All right, so 2 healing potions, and the group is good. They're gonna leave the door open.
I don't know. Maybe want to see how good my credit here is.
What's that?
Might want to see how good my credit is here with Leon and Larry or whatever they're called.
Oh, they'll let you spend money, but they're not doing credit anymore. Last person they loaned a potion to died on them.
Yeah, that's right.
They're still trying
But
to
I don't
collect
know
on
him.
that.
I don't know him, remember?
Yeah, oh yeah, you don't know him. Yeah, you look just like him though. Interesting.
Yeah, coincidence.
Yeah, you have an ill omen about you.
Nah, I'm sure my God's going to protect me. Besides, I'm waiting for this holy mount to show up. Got a funny feeling it might be a lion or a tiger.
All right, so the party's good.
Anybody want to try look for better armor or better weapons or anything?
That's where I'm good.
Are you looking for a different weapon or anything?
No, I was just wondering if anybody did.
No, I'm good for that.
Okay. All right then. I'm not interested personally in making the descent upon the Black Pit prison. Really, the scene. You know what I mean? I think it's more interesting if you get in there and actually do stuff. Right. That was kind of why I was like, well, I'll let them grab this apparatus of Qualish if they want. Right. And the scene to me is like, will you, right? But I mean, it's not betray the elves because you didn't really work for them. You didn't like them, right? But it's like, but will you give the dwarves an advantage? Basically, that was the question that I thought was interesting.
Seems like they've convinced us to let them have the advantage.
Yeah, and that's completely fine.
Well, and Winnie's in there as well, so I could see the extra advantage that we'd want dwarven help to go get another dwarf.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna hit an ad real quick. I want to refill my drink, and then we'll pick back up as the crab is crawling under the bay up to Black Pit Prison, and Walther Grimm and his glass-bottomed submarine is scuttling behind them. And
Do we want to do the lay on hands rolls real quick and just say that those 2 days passed, or?
Oh yeah, that's totally fine.
Yeah, I don't have to roll. It's just I do 8 hit points healing.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Thank you.
So everybody's back up to full. Everybody has their spells back if you need it. You can oil your weapons. You can pray to your gods. Whatever you're looking to do.
I'm just praying for this holy mount.
I fed the pup. Where's the horse, by the way? Just so that I have some sense of idea.
I think you moved him back to what, seven golden geese or whatever it is now.
They keep disappearing every time we go back.
Yeah, every time you go back, it's just the golden nest.
Yeah, am I gonna leave my horse there?
You can bring it in the apparatus. It can fit up to 8 people. So it's like, it'll fit. I don't know that you want to, though. It'll be cramped when you steal out with at least 2 more people.
You know what? I'm probably gonna sell this horse, actually. Because I've just did this big ritual prayer from a call on Holy Mount when I hit level 4. So probably just this horse, I'm not going to be coming back for it. I'm not going to need it when I come back. At some point soon, I'm going to have my new mount. So I guess I'll just sell this horse.
Huh.
Or gift it to the local squire, some gifted blacksmith or somebody that might make a squire or something one day. Find someday and...
Sure.
Okay, here's one then. I'm trying to figure out what to do with my horse. Like, should he come with us? What are the odds we're going to make it back to the inn after we do this escape and have extra people?
By all means, bring your horse. The only reason I'm not bringing mine is because I don't need it anymore. I've got a new better mount coming.
Yeah, no, I was thinking to keep it there just so that it's somewhere. But what are the odds we're actually going to end up, we're going in to break out and bring people out, but what are the odds we're actually going to be able to come back to town?
Yeah, I think if you want to see the horse again, bring it, I think.
I mean, we don't have to bring it in the apparatus, but maybe we can leave it at like a rendezvous point, you know?
Yeah.
Because Dave, what's this setup? Like we go to somewhere near on a shore, on a beach somewhere, or get into the apparatus.
Yeah.
Is the thought that you come back to that spot? Like, because we have to return the apparatus.
You have to return the apparatus. You could take it out from the bay, or you could take it like out of the sewers, right? If you go underneath Lara and Leon's, right? You can leave your horse with them, right? That'll be fine if you want to just bring the horse here and stable it, because in
theory we're going to have to get back to them to return the apparatus.
Yeah, that works out fine. And then you don't have a horse sitting in a submersible crab for a day.
It might be
Okay, I'll just stable my horse there for now with yours then.
Yeah, that's fine. They'll sit on them for now. They're not worried about it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So the goal is get in, get Alicia, get Winnie, get out. Certainly other things could happen while you're in there, but right now you're not planning to do anything else. You're not planning to grab iTwin or loot or be part of the attack on Prince Soleo or King Soleo, right? Just get your friends and... Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Technically, we don't have any allegiance to AI Twin other than Snorri knows of. But Cyril and Amastan are just trying to find the family.
I'm here to rescue... Well, no, I'm here to rescue... I don't know about my family. I'm here to rescue Snorri's beloved. I don't know about my family.
Yeah, so in theory, AI Twin wouldn't have, other than he's an acquaintance that we know, that Snorri knows of, and maybe Snorri's told us the backstory. Amastan would have no gumption to go save him.
Yeah, I mean, you can also, if you want to explain it away, right? Like, when you met iTwin, he wasn't really the man, and now he's the chief of communication for the man, right? Maybe he's not a bad guy, but he's not the good guy he once was.
No. And having him might put a bigger mark on our heads.
Yeah.
Well, if he's part of a network, it's,
Yeah,
Really hard to escape from that if we have him.
true. Because the hope is that while we're trying to escape, I'm assuming that everybody is fighting.
Yeah,
No.
it'll be
King and
chaos.
Walter and Crowd are in there, and there's stuff going on, and we're just gonna skedaddle back the way we came.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna hit my second ad. Like I said, I want to go refill my drink real quick, and I'll be back. So it'll be about
Okay.
2 minutes.
Same with me.
All right, BRB.
Back in a minute. BRB.
PRBs.
Yo.
Hey, Drew.
Hey, Goof.
You'll be right back. Screen's really cool.
Thanks.
Really cool.
How you feeling, Oliver, other than annoyed at being in a cast and a splint?
Oh, it's like it's quite painful. I'm quite a lot of painkillers. Like,
Hmm.
yeah,
You still
it's
able to work
very
on it,
very
or?
inconvenient. And a lot of painful. Yeah, yeah. Still use a computer. I still use a phone. Just can't like take a bath myself. like, like I've only just now, after 8 days, got enough strength between the two wrists to plug my phone into my charger without putting my foot on the ground and then wedging my phone against my foot and using the good
Wow.
hand. Like it was, yeah, it's been really bad. Like
I remember when I separated my shoulder, the biggest giggle I had was I bought everything. Like I went out shopping with somebody who was bringing me home from the hospital. So I had food and stuff that I could eat. But basically, when you separate your shoulder, you have no strength in one arm.
Mhm.
And so I was all ready to go make myself a sandwich. But try spreading something on bread with only one hand. The bread keeps
Yeah.
wandering away. And you can't open a jar.
No,
So
I couldn't do that. I still couldn't do that now.
Yeah, it was a learning adventure. I went to my neighbors next door and said, "Can you open these 3 jars for me?" And then left them semi-opened in the fridge so I could at least unscrew them with one hand.
Oh my gosh,
If
when
you
was
use
that?
frozen bread and ram it up against the fridge, you can spread the butter on it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm like wedging things up against something so I can use one hand. Really
Yeah,
bad.
it's pretty sad. I had to get a friend to come over to make my bed, like to refresh the sheets, because I couldn't put the bottom sheet on.
When was that?
It made me realize how fortunate we are to have 2 working arms.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't even wash my hands properly. Like I have to use like coronavirus fucking hand wash stuff on like the tips of my fingers because like my hand and my wrist are covered in casts. You know, I can't do anything. So I'm like washing, like bathing, dipping the tips of my fingers in hand wash. It's the worst. Like one of them is just like a splint. I can take it off once a day to shower or bath for 5 minutes. It's not too bad. And after 24 hours, when I take this thing off, the stink is disgusting. The other one's been on for 8 days. I can only imagine what it's like under it. I don't want to know. It disgusts me. Like I have nightmares about how that's going to smell. The guys that take casts off, like that must be a horrible job. The smell under casts when you take them off. Like I'm having nightmares after 8 days. Imagine what it's going to be like after 6 weeks.
This is awful.
Yeah. Imagine taking them off every day for a job. That stinks.
No thanks.
Mm.
Yeah, and then you have to make sure the splint is clean, because if you put it back on smelly, you just get smelly.
Yeah, splint's fine. It's that kind of fabric you can clean it and wash it in a couple hours. It's fine. My hand's all right, but it's the other one, the thing that's been on for 8 days and isn't coming off for at least 6 weeks. Like that's going to be disgusting under there, isn't it?
The splint I had was a hard thing. It's a plastic that's soft and malleable until they boil it, and then they mold it to your arm. But then it becomes rock hard. So, but
Yeah.
thankfully it's plastic, so you can wash it. 'Cause, yeah,
See, I've got like a plaster cast one just now, and then after 10 days that gets changed, and it'll be like I think like a 3D printed plastic one
oh, okay.
after that.
So you only have a couple more days before your smelly arm
Yeah.
can be
Yeah,
exposed.
hopefully.
Counting it
I
down,
think
I'm
it's
sure.
I think it's going to be, and it's like a crisscross kind of thing, so you can wash. You know, it's like plastic and it's crisscross, and it's 3D printed, so it's shaped perfect to your arm. But then it's, you know, like a fishnet kind of thing, so you can wash it. Hopefully, that's what I'm praying for.
Yeah.
If it's another one of these for 6 weeks, then I'm fucked. It's going to be disgusting.
Okay. So, you
Yeah.
meet up with Walther Grimm underwater, such as it is. The apparatus has 2 big eye stalks that you can kind of use as a not a telescope, periscope. That's the one. Sort of see what's going on up there. So you can see as the crabs sort of scuttling across the ground, there's a submersible behind you. Who would like to roll the stealth on the crabs sneaking under the bay?
Walter Graham and the Dwarven Army, they're in the submarine, and we're in the crab, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we've not actually met him.
No,
We
yeah,
just
they
know
just
that we just know that they're in the other craft. Yeah,
you just know they're behind you.
yeah. Sorry, what do you want us to roll?
Well, it's going to be like it's a stealth. It might be like a dex check. It's kind of a luck check. There are some things that keep Black Pit Prison safe, and I want to see if any of them notice the scuttling crab or the submersible.
I think Bruce should roll it.
No, I rolled like ones and everything today.
You've got Snorri. Snorri's the thief. You should be the one that rolls the sneaky rolls. Like,
Yeah,
I
roll
just
one
have
would be
move
good,
silent
actually.
and hide in the shadows, so I don't think those would count.
What am I rolling? A d20?
Yeah. D20 is probably easiest. Looking to roll. What's your dex mod? Or your dex score?
Dex is 11.
Okay, so you're about 50-50.
oh,
Damn. So the narrative here is either that you run the crab directly into the creature, right, or like the crab's eye beams, right, like to illuminate, like the headlights. You got the high beams on, and you like pinpoint this creature.
the thing we were trying to sneak past. You mean
What's that?
the thing we were trying to sneak past? We just bumped into it.
Yeah, it didn't quite
Can't
work.
figure out these damn mechanisms.
Let me see if I can find the specific image I'm looking for of this creature.
It's all in like Dwarven or some shit.
Let's do the one that doesn't do damage right away, like by ramming it, unless it kills it.
Okay, so
Dave's choosing the one that least likely for us to survive.
yeah, hold on. I'm downloading the image now. I should have had this uploaded into Roll20 ahead of time, but I did not.
Oh no.
Nope.
All right, that's it for my rolls for the day, guys.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, you rolled a 20 when we wanted a 1. Amazing.
I'm pretty sure I'm rolling the opposite of whatever we need this whole day.
Oh shoot, that didn't. Hold on, sorry. When I downloaded it didn't work. Okay. Anything for it to take a little longer. It's actually okay, sorry about that. We're just taking forever today.
It's okay, I'm just not comforted when you laugh.
I was laughing because of the art.
Oh my. Hello.
So that was Black Pit Prison. Technically, you're not here yet because you're still kind of scuttling in. Let me go ahead and show you the creature that you woke up.
What?
It's called
Looks like a really big eel.
yeah, it's called a stargazer, which is extra funny because of the name of the episode, or rather, the
Yeah.
name of the show.
Yeah.
Um,
You need to shrink it down a bit.
what's that?
You need to shrink it down a bit,
You want it a little smaller?
please.
Please. Smaller than that, actually. Really nice.
Yeah. So this big, ugly mauve fish buried in the
Didn't
mud,
work, Cyril.
in the sand, as the crab comes, right, scuttling along, and then just the sand shifts once, and just this frowny face filled with teeth, and these big, massive eyes, and this thing that doesn't actually probably a nose, but kind of looks like a nose, and its eyes are going in different directions. It just opens this maw, right? It just opens its mouth with all of these teeth, and it just, right, tries to, it's got this massive underbite, and it just tries to chomp on the crab. So we're gonna have all of y'all roll initiatives real quick, which is the base of a D10, and then we'll figure out what everybody wants to do. The apparatus of Qualish has a couple tools. That
So just a
will,
1d10?
yeah, it's a 1d10.
Is high or low better? See, I never know.
Low.
Other than 1s and 20s scare me. One's really good and one's really bad.
Low's good here.
Good lord. Sorry, I don't know why that formatted so weird.
Uncover, cover, forward porthole. Snap the piercers.
Ooh, the apparatus is Qualish. I'm just reading this now.
What's that?
Just reading your thing. It's tools.
So there's three levers. Well, sorry. There's 10 different levers. But I think that, somebody can be moving it, right? Someone can be directing lights and stuff, and somebody can be attacking, right? So everybody can be doing something with the crab.
Don't
And
like the size of this fish. If we're all inside this thing and that's that size, don't like
Yeah,
the
if he
size of
opens
this
his
fish.
mouth, we're done.
Yes, it's a big boy.
All right.
We've had this talk, Dave, about relative size, remember?
So Walther Grimm's behind you, also with a 10. So the first round is going to be Goofin, followed by Goldspear, followed by Snorri. So yeah, you've walked into the Stargazer's den as this big, massive, angry fish. Right, just sort of looks at you like this.
No way.
He was really hoping that we woke it up.
Oh my god, it's not stopping. Damn.
Is he trying to eat us? You said it opened its mouth. Is it
Oh
gonna
yeah,
eat us?
definitely trying to eat you.
Right, and are we still inside this craft? Are we still under the
Mhm.
water? Like,
Mhm.
what? Right, okay, so what can we do? We need to just try and attack it with the pincers of the craft.
Bite, pinch the
Yeah,
fish.
right. So I pull levers numbers. So hang on.
You what?
I pull the levers. I want to try and pinch it.
Okay. Yeah.
Go
What
first.
were the numbers we rolled
I'm
for,
gonna stand
Dave?
first.
To see who goes first.
Oh, I see. Okay. So I go first?
Sorry, yeah, so you're first. Sorry.
Are we? Is it one lever per person or?
Yeah, so someone can be driving, right, going forwards or backwards.
Grab a lever.
Yeah, someone can be attacking, and someone can be turning, right, or opening or closing its eyes, like putting the light, or I guess going up or down, right, levitate or sink.
Yeah, so snap pincers is one, so you can do both with one lever, right? So I'll wait to see what Gift does, and then I know what I'm gonna do.
I think I would probably have been driving because I rolled this shit roll.
Right.
They got us caught, so.
You see, you're on 6 and 7, forward, left or
Yeah.
right, backward, left or right.
Probably.
Yeah.
And then I'm assuming she'd also be 9, raise or elevate or levitate this or sink it.
Yeah,
I
she's
think-
flicking between those
Yeah, I think
ones,
that can be somebody else. I think somebody else can take that if they want.
I'm going for number 5.
Well, I'm just looking at number 10. It moves forward at a speed of 3, backward 6.
Oh, I think 10 was just that it opens or closes the hatch.
Yeah.
That seems fine.
No, but there's
So-
an explanation below it. What's that explanation below it?
Yeah, I don't think that's attached to number 10. I think that's just like a text
Yeah,
after
yeah.
the whole thing.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I think 8 and 9 would be a person, probably.
Aye.
So if you want to snap, like, if you want to be the pincer guy, I'm happy to be his eyeballs and raise and lower if we need to.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just
Okay.
don't know.
Guess I'm on 4 and 5, eh?
strategy.
Yeah, 4 and 5, and then if somebody needs to jump over to 1.
Yeah. Yeah, right. So I'm on 4 and 5. I guess it's one hand each. I'm on 4 and 5. Extend, retract pincers, and snap pincers. I'll do the attack.
And I'll be 8 and 9, so if we need to go up or down. So what's the open eyes?
Just for light. So right now the lights are on. And you're standing right in front of the stargazer.
Does Menace get a turn?
Who?
The dog? The wolf?
I mean, he gets a turn, but he cannot.
Grab a
operate.
lever, boy.
Yeah, grab a lever.
I can push a lever.
All right, Alicia, what are you doing? Or not Alicia, excuse me, Amistan.
Well, if I'm doing the eyes or the rest, it seems like I got the wrong job if we're going first.
I mean, you could pinch.
Let me try the 5 snap pincers,
Okay.
and then Cyril, you'll know if you need to extend or retract them.
So yeah, so you're gonna you get in there and you try to pinch this thing. So it's 25% chance. So you're gonna roll a D100, and you're gonna call it either high or low.
So I roll it and then or I call it.
Yeah, you call it. Yeah, you call it and then you roll.
Low.
Or I guess if you want to pick 5.
Shit.
Well, that was middle. I didn't actually hear what you picked, but
I said low.
oh, okay. Yeah. So they snap out at nothing, right? The stargazer, it's upturned maw, right, is crunching the bottom of the crab and destroying the legs, but it does not the pincers are going to have to aim a lot lower, or you're going to have to, sink down into its mouth to fight.
It's me next, so I will use the lower pincers lever and lower them then.
Okay, yeah, so you slam them forwards and the pincers aim down. Do you want to move anything else, or are you good?
Maybe lower the ship a bit?
Do I get another attempt at a snap? Can I get them down close enough to still be able to snap? Because I've got 2 levers, I guess.
Oh yeah, I already did 1 lever.
There's only one that snaps, so no. If you want to trade off next round,
Right. Okay.
Amistan can give up that lever and you can take it.
Well, I'll just lower them ready for the next one then.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
And then
Can I
Snorri.
retract the legs and the tail just so that if he's snapping at him, maybe he doesn't hit him?
yeah, I think each person can use 2 levers. I don't think the same 2 levers can be used in a round though. Yeah.
Then I would have snapped the pincers, and then if he's chomping on his legs, I'm going to try and retract them.
Okay. Yeah. So you pull it inside, you keep them safe.
Yeah.
All right. And then Snorri, what would you like to do?
If the legs are retracted, can I move it?
No, not anymore. You can raise or lower ballast. You could go up or down if you wanted.
Alright, I guess I'll go up.
Okay.
She
Yeah.
was
So
chomping.
how high up do you want to go?
not too high up, just high enough to where when we like where the pincher's lowered down to, that we can still potentially reach him.
Okay. So so you're staying in range, but you're not getting eaten.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm reaching down to attack. She's like backing away at the same time with different bars
Right.
of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. In my head, I'm like, oh, this isn't good.
Well,
Okay.
Initiating
Attack his
attack
eyes,
and
we
retreat
can't see us.
simultaneously.
All right. So the Stargazer, so it's got an AC of 0, which is good because it makes the math really easy. So the Stargazer needs a 14 or higher to hit you, which it gets.
Of course it does.
Yep. All right. All right. So the Stargazer does 10 damage to the crab. The crab has 100 points of damage before it springs a leak, and 200 before it ruptures and a side completely collapses.
Will we survive? Are we low enough that we will survive if we are exposed to the water?
Yeah, you're not, at the bottom of the trench or anything. It'll just be dangerous, but yeah, you won't die.
Well, for those of us swimming, and we'll just grab hold of Snorri and pull her to-
Snorri will die. The moment Snorri touches water, he will explode because he does not have swimming. It's a trained skill.
No, I can grab hold. I'm really, really strong.
Oh,
I can
okay.
swim and pull.
I got a grappling hook.
Okay.
Just hang on, close your eyes, and hang
Just
on.
tie my body to it, and when we get to air, revive.
Yeah, so at that point, Walther Grimm comes forward, and this is why he has a glass-bottomed ship for exactly situations like this. Is his clerics come forwards? The first thing they're gonna do is bless this crab.
They will.
So they're gonna give you a 5% chance. Right, you were rolling at a 25% chance. Now you're rolling at a 30% chance to hit with the crab pincers. The second thing they're going to do is they're going to give you, the crab, a haste spell. So now you can use one lever twice per round. Should you like? I'll take a wild guess at which one you're going to want to use twice. But
For sure.
yeah, so there's just an angry dwarf scowling at you, and he's shaking a waggling finger at this stargazer. All right, we start back at the top with Amistan. What would you like to do?
So, Cyril, you put the pincers in a place where we think.
Yeah, we're ready to attack it again. I've lowered them back down to it.
Okay, so I'm gonna 5 snapped pincers. Do I find out what happens? Like for the two levers, same lever twice.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have to go? I'm using 5 twice, or can I use 5, find out what happens, and then decide what I'm gonna do?
Yeah, you can find out what happens and then decide.
I'm gonna use 5.
Okay, so you're now rolling a 30% chance. So you pick high or low.
Whoa, what the heck? So D30? Whoa, how do you do that?
Well, it's a D100
D100.
still.
Oh, okay.
You're under.
Yeah. Ah!
Oh.
All right.
Apparently, Snorri, I should let you roll mine because you might stand a better chance.
Yeah,
I'm rolling the opposite. We need.
Yeah.
It'll flip.
If you tell Brew want low, it's going to be high.
Yeah.
It's going to be the opposite way. Don't worry about that.
It's your call if you want to. If you want to take the second attack, you want to leave it for somebody else.
Well, I may as well do it again. Why waste it?
Sure.
Like if I have a chance to do 2.
Yeah. All right, get in there. Pinch.
Hold on. Whoa, hold on. What happened? Here we go. Okay, I'm sticking with low.
Okay. Hey,
Yes.
You did it. Okay. So
It had to happen once.
right, it's true. So it does 2d6 points of damage, and now it does 2d6 plus 1 because of the blast.
Nice.
2d6 plus 1. So if I just roll a 2d6, will that, and then we just add
If
1?
you do /R space 2d6.
Oh, I don't think it's +1 for damage on Bless, by the way. I think it's just +1 to hit and on saves.
Oh, is it?
It's not damage, no.
So what is it? 2d6.
If you do that without the period.
But what about the +1?
Well, I was wrong about that.
Oh, I waited too long.
Okay. So Stargazer has taken 8 damage as a bunch of bloops and bubbles come out of it. Like crab pinchers.
Good.
Very nice, very nice.
The size of the thing, it needs to take a few more, like.
Oh yeah, it's gonna definitely take a few more.
Dave,
I want to know why our little friends behind us aren't helping. That's what I want to know.
Dave's got a problem with portion control,
I do. They did help. They blessed your ship. They made it so you could attack twice. They're not jumping out of their ship, go swimming down and stab this thing.
Oh, so their ship has no weapons.
Yeah, it's just a glass bottom so the clerics can do things, and they're chanting and trying to help you.
Can they remotely heal us? I'm anticipating the possible need for that.
They could heal you, but they can't heal your mechanical device.
Hmm.
Stargazer, huh? So, same thing. 14 or higher. She hits. Ooh, for 17. All right, so the apparatus of Qualish has taken 27 damage so far. So no leaks yet, but you're beginning to hear it bending and buckling, and it doesn't sound very encouraging, that's for sure. And Walther Grimm. Hey, Oliver.
Yeah.
Can you look up a fighter's, or maybe you know this, a fighter's save versus poison when they are 6th level?
Seconds.
As Walther Grimm's people summon up a stinking cloud on this Stargazer. 6th level fighter.
Guess what poison?
Yeah. Yep, save versus poison.
11.
Okay, and for that one I want higher, right? Because it goes down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or higher. 11 or higher.
Yeah. Okay, so the fish wants an 11 or higher. Okay, which it gets. Okay, so it either has to move or it has to save again. So they're trying to drive the fish off. They're trying to either poison it so it can't attack you, or drive it
I
off.
take it back. Very nice clerics. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, but it's your turn again for now. You are not impacted by the stinking cloud. You have your own air supply. You have a finite air supply, but poison will not mess with you. So it starts back to the top.
Points until the thing starts leaking.
Yeah, it starts back at the top with Goofin.
Did it move? Sorry?
Not yet.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It's gonna try and take a snap at you one more time. If I do good damage again, I'm staying. Because it thinks it can eat you.
I'm thinking I'll go hit him again.
Okay. Alright, so still your 30%.
The more we hurt it, the less likely it is to try and eat us. Like it's gonna think, oh wait, now this thing. Like,
What was that, Dave or Oliver? I missed that.
The more we hurt it, the more it's gonna not think it can eat us. It's a big stupid thing that doesn't realize that we are what we are. It thinks we're just food. Doesn't even know we're a mechanical thing.
Right.
Okay, so I gotta.
So we have to just hurt it as much as we can.
I'm gonna stick with low, and I do a D100, right?
Yep. And so you anything from 1 to 30 is
Yes.
Nice. Okay. So you do 2d6 again.
Come on.
Nice. Okay. So it had 8, now it's up to 15 damage. Do you want to attack again, or do you want to use a different... Do you want to pass it to somebody else, or just use a different lever?
No, I'm going to attack again, and I'm going high this time.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, unfortunately not.
Doesn't it need to be above 30%, like the 1 to 30?
It would be 70.
Oh,
70
Oh, I
to
get it.
100.
Okay. I get it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so this time it kind of squirms out of the way as it's starting to bury itself back in the mud. It's deciding if it's going to stay or not. So you've got Gold Spear and then Snorri. So Gold Spear, do you want to take any action?
Well, I can't use the thing to attack again in the same round, can I?
No. But you
I
could
guess
move,
I'll just...
you could sink back down, you could swim up.
Well, if I see it sinking, like going back down towards thinking about sinking back into the water, I guess I'll move the levers to swim up.
You want to go up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like if I think it's thinking about getting away from us, then I'll encourage it to get away from us by getting away from it.
Sure. Okay. And then Brew?
I'm gonna close the eyes completely so it's in pitch black. So
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. All right. Well, so on its turn, it's going to make one final attack. It's going to try, because if it hits or does good damage, it's going to keep pushing the advantage. But if it misses, it's going to leave. And then I think so. Normally it'd be 14. I'll give it a 2 penalty, so it's a 16 or higher to hit y'all. Okay, so it misses. So it snaps right as I imagine Cyril's driving the apparatus straight up, right, and then it blinks into this dark void as Snorri turns the lights off. And so there's just this big ugly fish swimming around in this poison murk right now. And we see it, furrow its fish brow, and it turns tail and just swims directly into the mud, which throws up all this dirt and dust and silt, right? Everything turns muddy water, and that seems to be the end of that. You've successfully defeated, or at least driven away, the Stargazer.
Nice.
But our little machine is damaged?
Yeah, a little bit. Took 25.
But we helped their friends get in. He's kind to us. Okay, so now what we doing?
Yeah, I mean, we can go back to the narrative where you just drive it all the way in. There was a chance of, their defenses getting you. I really liked the visual of that crab scuttling across the bottom of the bay, and then this big nasty fish trying to eat it.
You would.
Ugly fish.
Huge.
Yeah, it was.
I don't like it. It was fucking scary.
It was a big ugly fish.
I'm really like thalassophobic, like the fear of the big open water. I'm really that anyway. And the more I got immersed in this, and the size of that thing, the more scared I got. Like, because we're in this thing, and it thinks we're just like a little fish it can eat, and we're inside this thing.
I mean, if that was really happening, that would have been terrifying, because like you as people were totally defenseless. Like you had one way to sort of interact with it, right? And it was like to try and pinch it and deter it, like trying to chip
it is we did something the size of like a monster truck or like bigger, and then it's just trying to eat us like we're nothing, and this thing's huge.
Yeah, it's just this big nasty fish, like 80 hit points, and you were just slowly chipping away at it.
Really?
Yeah. Cool. So to me, there's no other skill here, because there's no other check, because coming in like this is super, super weird. The visual I had was this apparatus coming up to the bottom of, think of Black Pit Prison a lot like Alcatraz. I think I explained it like that before once, right? It has one bridge in and out though. Mm-hmm. So you're on like the far side away from that bridge. So there's no light, so there's no one looking around. There's just a guard patrol at the top, right? And this sort of like a rocky shore. And the crab scuttles up the side of it and then goes up the side of the wall and then just goes in through a window, because even though it's big, it's not that big, right? So you're just looking for this big double door, double bay window sort of thing, and just flop right through some air exchange or something as you get into Black Pit Prison.
Nice.
And that was really the the idea was just get the dwarves in the prison, and they'll do the rest.
Really cool, actually, the visual of it going like under the water, walking along the bottom, and then coming up the side of the cliff to the prison. That was really cool.
Yeah, and then just kind of slipping in through, something that really should have been very well defended, right? It should be really hard to get there because it would be open water. You wouldn't be able to, you know what I mean? It's this scuttling little fish.
Cool.
So yeah, y'all have made it in here.
So we have to rescue Snorri's beloved.
So what are those
Randstad's
little
sister.
symbols, the gray and tan symbols? Are they statues?
These circles here?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Statues of elves, legendary elves from the past.
Are we sure they're statues, not just robotic things that don't move?
I don't know. You want to go take a peek?
Yeah, we'd have to stop and inspect them to be sure. Like,
I mean, we're barely in, so it's probably better to do it now.
Yeah, you want to you want to get
Not
right
that
up to one?
I don't trust you.
You want to go right up to one?
Well, actually, I want to see if Menace has any kind of reaction to them, as if they would be a human or a inanimate object versus, hold on, what the heck's that?
Sure. Okay, so you get it. You kind of give him the signal to tell me what you think about that.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see how he is. Okay, pretty well. Yeah, he would he how far is he comfortable moving away from you, like on his own?
Well, he's okay.
Okay. Yeah, so he clears that spot. And then he stops there. And he lets out a low growl.
Ooh. Okay. So eeny or meeny. Does he alert to one or the other, or is it the tan one he's growling at?
Oh, it's that one.
What, the gray one?
The gray one up there, yeah.
Okay. Is the roll order still me next? Or are we all just...
We're out of combat, so you can do whatever.
I'll call him back.
Okay.
He's not in danger.
Yeah, he'll come back to you, but you can tell like now he's keeping his eye right there.
Okay. So guys, he doesn't like that second statue on the left, the gray one. The other ones he's not too concerned about, but he really doesn't like that left one. So I don't know what it is, but
kick
we
it
need
in the
to be
water.
careful.
Yeah,
Pardon?
Drop kick it over the side of the thing into the water. Like, ask questions later.
Yeah, you want to hit it?
I mean,
Well,
I can go up and look at it to see if there's like traps or anything, or if it's more mechanical. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, look.
You want to take a peek?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your skill in that? Oh, you got a couple of them rogue skills.
Yeah, I have find, remove traps.
Nice. Yeah, you want to hit it? Okay. So, yeah, that seems really low. Have you what did you put a lot of your points into a couple things?
Well, it says, yeah, no. I put points into everything I could, but this one I have like a 10, and then I have a plus 15 for race and minus 5 for my dex.
Sure.
And then minus 10 for armor. And plus 0 for level.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Well, so you're not going to trigger it quite yet. You do a cursory inspection. I'm just gonna say you use one of these other ones as a baseline too, right? So you look at a couple things before you move up and take a peek at it. The difference with this one is its mouth is like it's not a mask because that's gonna give you the wrong idea, but basically the rest of them are solid, whereas this one has like a grate over the front of it, so something can come out of the mouth. That makes sense.
Would we have a sense as to how strong these are or how heavy these are? Because if I can throw stone pillars from a church,
Oh yeah,
could I?
you have the strength of a giant. You can pick it up and
Yeah, I mean, just run and drop kick it and see what happens. Like, I think.
Can it spew at me before I get it over the edge?
I mean, I think yeet it.
So is this a bridge or is this a hallway?
Yeah, it's a bridge that leads into the actual.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, yeet it over the side, like.
Well, because that's what I'm thinking. Like, what or throw one of the. Would accuracy be a thing? Like, if I go push it, is that a guaranteed that I'm going to knock this thing over? Versus throw another thing at it where there's potential where there's accuracy involved and you might make me roll and I miss.
Well, but if you miss, there's no punishment.
But he might spew at me. Whereas if I guess
sure, but you're standing way back here. You know what I mean? Like they're designed.
Right.
I mean, you don't know what they're designed to do, but
while we're pensive, Duke Sorrel Goldspear cast Detect Evil on it.
Sure.
Okay.
It does not. It's not alive.
Okay, I'm
I'm
gonna.
still 50-50 whether I'm going to run and drop kick it or not, but
Well, I'm thinking
that would have swung it.
I might pick that one up and throw it at that one.
Which one? You pick up?
Yeah, pick that up
Yeah.
and throw it at that one
Sure.
because that's the bad guy.
Yeah. So let's see what your rules are for throwing things.
If I was gonna do that, I'd throw it from here. So I push them that way. I don't want to bump them down the road to here.
Because you have giant strength. Which giant strength do you have?
Oh,
19.
what was it?
Kill giant strength.
Hill.
Strength 19.
I don't remember where I wrote that down.
Stupid strong.
Yeah, so you can throw a rock that's 140 pounds.
Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can pick that up.
Yeah, I mean, I think you can probably bust part of it off. I think a statue the size of an elf is probably more than 140 pounds. Probably not by a ton. But I think you can definitely take the head like a bowling ball without any issue. You know what I mean?
So would that do enough to knock that guy off his rocker and push him over? Or am I going to have to touch him?
You're going to have to roll.
Let's try it. Let's break something off.
Sure.
As much as I can, I'm going to bust this sucker.
Yeah, you rip the head off and a bit of the, the neck without any issue. You just...
Nice. Just tearing the statue's head off like it's not a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to go to here. And I'm going to try and hit that guy and knock him that way.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't want to go opposite him or too close because he might spew something at me.
Sure. Okay, so you're going to roll a d20.
Okay.
Do you have any dex modifier? A bonus to your dex at all?
Mine says 14 plus 0 for hit points. Damage plus 0. Doesn't look like there's any.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So you're gonna roll. Yeah, you're gonna roll that d20. And you'll be looking for a 14 or higher. Okay. So when you hit this thing, it just explodes. Both the head that you threw, right, and a chunk of that material. You hit it center mass. So two things happen. One of the canisters inside of it triggers, but the second one does not and is instead just revealed. So now we need to make save versus poison. And if you look at your character sheet, it should be up at the top right.
Yep.
So you're going to roll a d20, you're going to roll a 13 or higher.
And this one, it says I have a +1 modifier note.
Yeah, I'm not sure where that came from. Might be a magic item you have. Yeah, Ring of Protection. There it is.
So when I click on the little dice to the right of it, do I put a +1 or will that build in?
I do not
Plus
know.
ones, if you've got the +1 written on the sheet, it will be built in.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So unfortunately, not make it. So this poison gas, just because you are standing pretty close to it, right, fills up most of this area. Just this noxious red poison just right explodes. And it is just kind of floating here. You begin coughing. Real suddenly, real sharp pain. And blood is coming out of your mouth. As you're going to take.
Oh
no.
So that's a bit serious. There's blood coming out his mouth.
13 damage.
Oh.
Okay, well I had 36, so that's
Yeah, this is highly corrosive gas that has gotten into your lungs. Just breathing right now, like you've been, like it would remind you of like a night you fell asleep and didn't do a good job putting your fire out, and you woke up the next morning just like raspy from breathing that smoke all night or something. It wasn't enough to wake you up, but then you were super sore afterwards.
okay. So my hit points are down to 23.
Yeah. And then everyone else obviously sees this. Do y'all want to do anything? Malice is certainly wanting to come up and get you out of there.
Yeah, does she still have her movement, or was that kind of end of the turn?
No, she could back off.
Okay.
Is it me next in initiative? Because I'm after Amistad.
How far out of the cloud can I move to in my turn?
Yeah, I think we've gone back and forth with the rules a couple times. But you can get back to your party if you want.
Okay, well let me come back here just so that I'm not in the cloud and getting more spewy stuff.
Is the cloud sticking around, or is
Yeah,
it dissipating after?
Currently, it's still sticking around, but you can also hear it still. The gas is still like vaporizing, right? It's still.
Okay, I hold my breath and do a drop kick, I guess.
Try and kick it off.
And try and kick it off. Yeah.
Okay.
Run, jump, kick with both feet. Drop kick.
Okay.
Don't miss.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Do you have athletics, or you just want to do like a strength check?
I don't think I do. Have no information that's going to be applicable here. Hang on a second. No, I don't.
Yeah, I'm proficient in tumbling. I can tumble past them.
Yeah, tumbling would have been good if I'd had that. But hang on 2 seconds. I'm double checking. Oh, no, no, but yeah. So I, what is it? What do you want? An attack, a dexterity check? What do you want?
I was thinking strength.
Strength check, okay.
Yeah, there's not a ton of risk here for missing, just because there's not a big threat. Personally.
D20 then. Come on.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
you hit it. It sort of rocks back and forth. I'll make a trade with you. You can keep holding your breath and only take minimal damage from just like the clinging acid that sort of lingers on your person, right? There's residual damage, so Amiston's going to take a little bit more, but you held your breath and then you ran out, right? But there's no effect. Or when you hit it, you can trigger the other canister, so they both just start dissipating, right? But you're going to take more damage. Which would you prefer?
But does that knock it off the side though?
No, but it'll have triggered both of them, so then you can just stand there and wait for it to dissipate.
I don't think I'm gonna do that.
Why would I take more damage? Because I've backed
Yeah.
off.
It's
So,
still
yeah,
on your
It's
skin.
still in your skin, still in your lungs, as you're coughing it out.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
No,
So,
no.
What's that?
If my attempt to knock it off the thing didn't succeed, then I'm just gonna keep rolling out of the way and try not to take the damage. Like,
Okay. Yeah, so
get
when
back out of the way before I breathe again.
Yeah, so you scuttle out, you're going to take a d6 from having been in there. And then Amistan, you're going to take 2d6 this round as you cough it out.
So, question. You said when Alicia threw part of the statue at this one, it released one canister and exposed the other?
Correct.
Can I try shooting the exposed canister with an arrow?
Yeah.
So I rolled 5. Is that I take 5 more damage this round?
Yeah, you take 5 more damage. But you've expelled all of it. You feel good now.
Okay, good. But I only have 18. I'm at half hit points.
I think that's probably fine. I think you were able to take time, aim your shot, right, and then. So yeah, statue's still there, but you puncture the other canister, right? So with renewed vigor, right, this right fills up the area for this like acid damage. The thing that both of you notice, maybe that you're not totally thrilled about, you are like shocking orange right now, right? This like dust is clinging to you. This like vaporized paint.
You've been tangled.
Mm-hmm.
I got soap.
Exactly. I was trying to think of like what would I went back and forth on like it paralyzes you, right? And then the guards just find you, but then it was like and then they're just gonna drag their party member around paralyzed. It's you know what I mean? Like it's not super. I was like, just like now they see you. You're bright fucking orange.
Yeah, it's like when you steal money from the bank and
Yeah.
the ink explodes all over it.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. And like the coughing, like it's just like they don't even want to kill you. They just want to make sure they can find you. You know what I mean? That to me I thought was so there's no like punishment here now. Like you've triggered the trap. You took a little damage for it, but right, the second the gas goes off and when you wait a couple minutes, finally it's done. There were 2 things. If you step on the wrong spot, it goes off. Or if you open the door without like putting in the passcode, basically, it could go off. Just fill up the area.
So the 2 of them are now bright orange.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm orange as well. Oh, no.
Yeah, because you jumped in there.
I only held my breath, I suppose. Yeah.
You're not like. I suppose you're not as orange, right? You probably got a tint, whereas Amistan is like got dipped in tang.
I'm gonna pull out some soap in my water skin and see if some of it will wash off.
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I think it's funny. It's a great use of soap. I don't know that they expected a lot of people to bring soap to the heist.
I mean, it was either that or I was gonna throw my common blanket over.
They didn't know who they were messing with.
Yeah, they did not.
Onward.
So did it?
We get
How
cleaned
much?
off. Yeah.
How less orange are we?
Let's say.
You're like a sunset.
Yeah, how much damage you take the first time, Goofin?
I took 13 and then 5, so cut my health in half.
Serious.
Okay, so you took a 5 and Oliver took a 2. All right, so I'm gonna roll. Or no, so sorry, Brew, you're gonna roll a d6 plus 1. So you could. Well, so you're gonna clean Oliver either way, but you're gonna need to roll a 4 or higher. Okay, so Amistan's still a tiny little bit orange. There's some of it, right? It's like You just spray painted, and you're like, oh, I got to clean that up, and you got it while it was still wet, but you've still got, you know what I mean, just like in the recesses of everything.
Do the fake tan.
That's
Yeah,
your
yeah.
aura now.
Right.
There you go.
I'm sensing like a tang aura from you.
Nice.
Like you eat a lot of Doritos.
Yeah, a lot of Doritos. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, other than the area being bright orange now.
It's still orange.
Yeah, I mean this
Is
area
it
is.
safe for us to get through here?
What's that?
Is it safe now for us to get through here?
Yeah, is
Yeah.
it settled? There's like a
Yeah,
cloud of orange.
there's a cloud of something. So
All right, I made it through.
Yeah. What's the plan?
You said there was a password required for this door?
Yeah, it would have like it would probably have like 5 sigils like across like the archway.
Can I check the door itself for traps?
Yeah.
Israel sees the symbols and the mechanism and the having to work it out and starts polishing his sword.
Yeah. So Snorri, I'm gonna give you this one. Technically you didn't hit it, but I think that you're suspicious enough to go, if we don't put the password in right, I think there's another statue on the other side.
I'm a pretty shit rogue, guys.
No pressure.
So is it like a keypad for the password, or?
yeah, what's
Yeah, I
the-
think there's 5 runes across the archstone. So hold on, let's go ahead and draw this. Okay, so there's our stone, right?
Do they any of them match the runes that we saw at the church? Placement of them.
Which church?
Well, remember when we went to the church and we were interrogated afterwards about the runes? One of the elven guys, or one of the interrogators, asked Amistan about the ruins. So did these look familiar from that, or were they from? There's another place we saw ruins, or no, it might have been Winnie saw ruins at the other church. But Amistan, at the church that we all got attacked at the funeral, there were ruins. When we were
What's
asked,
that last one?
I know. As I was like, I was just trying to like make them disparate, and we didn't do a good job. We didn't do a good job. Well, there, that's safer. I just started scribbling to cover it up.
I have a 5% read languages.
So, Goofin, if I'm remembering correctly, I think those were the runes that were used to summon the pit fiend into the real world.
okay, so when we look at these, like Amistan doesn't see these as something that he's seen since he's arrived in this land.
Yeah, this is some elven security, right? Like there'd probably be some mnemonic about, like, you know, to keep our homeland safe, we must first, right, know the enemy, right? To keep our homeland safe, we must, right, never stray from the path. You know what I mean? And each one would, like, so you would, it's whatever the pattern would be.
Is Cyril part elf?
No.
No? Okay.
Are the other dwarves still following us?
Yeah, I think they're unloading right now.
Maybe we could ask like one of the clerics or something if they know.
Get it back to you.
Sure. Yeah, I think they have like a divine, right? They can like ask their deity for stuff, right?
I mean, it's a lot better than my 5% on read languages.
Yeah, I mean you can roll that because it won't hurt you, right? You either know it or you don't.
Can I get naked before I do it so I don't have an armor penalty?
Absolutely.
And then if she gets orange colored, she can put her clothes back on to
Right.
cover it.
Snorri's
give me a
like,
second,
I do my
I really
best
need to
thinking when I'm
focus."
naked.
It's too stuffy in this armor.
Snorri is definitely not Winnie.
I'm naked and stupid. Like, I scrambled to put my armor back on.
All the dwarves are like, "Are you joining us in our holy berserking?" And you're like, "No, put my armor back on."
Oh my goodness.
I like that. That was funny.
It was a fine attempt.
It was a fine attempt.
I'm sure Winnie wouldn't have complained.
Okay. So they'll cast divination. It's a 65% chance for them to get it correct. So we'll have one of the party members roll that.
Cyril, you roll because Snorri and I are a little
Yeah, got it. There you go.
Nice. Okay. Okay, so you get a correct divination. So I'll do this two ways for you. You can either say, should we press this one or this one first, and it'll tell you, right? Or you can guess a full sequence, right? Like if we consider it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? You can be like 3, 2, 1, or 4, 2, 1, 3, 5, right? Whatever it is. You can do either or.
What you're saying is we've got 5 easier chances to do it. Like you have to get 5 in a row that are easy, or you've got to get one that's harder. Is that what you mean? Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna have to guess either way, but
I don't know who's not rolling it.
I think the latter option is good. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or whatever.
Yeah.
okay.
Sequence.
So you just want to guess a sequence and see if it's right. Okay. What do you narratively want to guess a sequence, or do you just want to say we pick one?
I don't want to say nothing. 'Cause
Yeah, we're all scared.
I just got naked and still couldn't read.
Mathematically, it would be what, 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 to figure out how many options there are.
Yep. 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1.
Yeah, well the one just keeps it the same. But yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're good. All right, so let's see. So how many different? Because it's got to be like 40 something,
120
right?
different combinations.
120 different
Yeah,
combinations.
it's not pretty.
Okay, so if we're just guessing, then could we go with 1, 3, 1, 2? I like that number.
Wait,
What is
but
it?
there's 5 of them.
Yeah, and if we get it wrong, the dude on the other side is going to eat us.
Okay, but so you wanna just like pick a sequence.
Didn't the cleric get the right answer that
Well,
So we have to.
So the
We have to use
divination.
all 5 of them in sequence. Right.
So the divination spell says used to garner a useful piece of information concerning a specific goal, event, or activity that will occur within a 1-week period. It might take the form of a cryptic rhyme or omen. For example, will we do well if we venture to the 3rd level? And the terrible troll guarding 100 GP or 1,000 So 10,000 GP and his shield lurks near the entrance. The DM estimates the party could beat the troll in a hard fight. The divination response might be, ready oil and flame to light your way to wealth. In all cases, the DM controls what information is achieved, and if additional divinations will be required or gain additional information. Blah, 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 blah. So the way I take that is it doesn't tell you exactly. It'll help you pick your first, it'll give you a pretty good shot at guessing the first passcode. Or you can just write, like we said, was 120 options. It'll give you 1 in 120 being right.
Let's go with the other option.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you care which two you're guessing from? Should we hit this one first or this one first?
I don't think it matters.
I'm easy.
Okay, so the party doesn't care narratively which one is which. You don't have a good feeling about one of those runes?
I mean, I kind of liked the phallic one at the end before you didn't make
Yeah. Before you made it less phallic, yeah, I really liked it.
Okay, so
before you censored it.
So should we hit 5 first, or what's the other one?
Yes.
5 or what's the other one you like?
The 3's trying to be something.
Like an angry face? Yeah, we can go with 3.
Okay, so should we hit 5
3's
first
trying
or
to
3?
be something.
Okay.
3.
All right.
I like.
Okay, it tells you to choose neither of them first.
Okay. So it's not 5 and not 3?
Yeah.
Well, I've got no idea. I'm looking at these symbols.
It's just like
trying
playing
to
one of those
make
games
them-
where you put things in and it tells you the numbers and you have to figure out the logic game.
Uh-huh.
I think maybe 4's trying to be something. But I said that about 3 and I was wrong, so.
3 looks or 4 looks kind of like a very odd smiley face.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I'm like turning all sorts of angles and everything, by the way. Like,
I just made those, so if there's anything, yeah.
If there's any meaning to it, it's accidental.
Yeah, if there's any meaning, if they all kind of look like phalluses, it's just accidental.
they would definitely all look like phalluses with me.
I kind of like 2.
So can we say 2 and 4?
Or do we have to just choose 1, 2, or 4?
Yeah, you can do it however.
How many attempts do we get until our password is
That's
our account is locked out?
Yeah, that's the secret, isn't it? It's not 1, I'll tell you that.
So if it's not 1, then it makes it 2 or 4. Is that what you're saying?
No, I mean you don't get locked
No,
out.
it's not one
It's
attempt.
one attempt. Sorry.
Yeah, it's not 1 attempt. Well, if it was 1 failed attempt, we'd be dead. So
I'm gonna push 2.
Okay, you hit 2. All right, nothing bad happened so far.
That's the first one.
well, we don't know. We don't know if it's going to fail on the 5th or it's going to fail on the first wrong button you hit.
Right. What do
Well,
we hit
didn't
next?
it fail on the 3 or 5?
What's that?
If we had hit the, didn't we hit like the 3 first and it failed automatically?
No, because the dwarves were using their magic, so they were
okay.
like,
Gotcha.
don't hit 3 or 5 first. That was their answer.
Okay.
And they're staring at you. They're like, what the fuck is this thing?
Well, so nothing bad's happened, so that means we hit the right one then. That first
No.
was the right one.
No, what I'm saying is it might fail.
After we enter a full sequence, or
Yeah, you might have to enter all 5 before you find
Yeah.
out if you failed.
Right.
Or it could be triggered to fail
Yeah.
every button. it depends on how they've set their little system up.
I'm gonna look at the clerics. Why aren't you naked?
They look at each other at first, trying to figure out if that would help, and then they hit another one.
Right, I honestly, I'm going to eeny, meeny, miny, mo in a minute. Like,
Yeah.
Yep.
I chose 2. Somebody can choose the next one.
Right, 2 and 3.
You hit 3.
Yeah.
Okay, nothing
I
bad
like
happens.
3.
You can go 5.
You hit 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
1.
Okay.
4 is the only one left.
4.
No shit. I wrote 2 correct answers, and you just got one of them.
Yeah.
No shit. Yep. No shit. I was like, okay. So I was like 120 is pretty fucking rough. So I was like, all right. So 4, 2, 1, 3, 5, or 2, 3, 5, 1, 4. I figured both of those would be reasonable.
Sort of 1 in 60 chance.
Yeah, and you fucking you straight up just. That's wild.
We're a
That's
team of
actually wild.
hackers.
Yeah, right.
That was teamwork.
I honestly like that would be one of the things where the all the dwarves are just like, the fuck was that? That shouldn't have worked. They just hit a bunch of
get
buttons.
naked.
We're attuned on the big brain level, mate. Honestly.
Oh, that was funny. That was cool. I'm impressed. I was gonna give you 3 shots at it because there was no logic there. That was just straight up, just like, well, I don't know, hit a button. Didn't need it.
Easy.
That was funny. Door slides open. Gas does not release.
Other than from Snorri's butt.
Yeah. Was clenched mere moments ago.
Yeah. And relax.
Yeah.
I'm clipping that because it's
was
the one success we got.
that was wild.
That was cool.
This one is the same thing. Like, even as you walk up to it, right, you can see it's got the grate for a mouth.
And we feel that this one's disabled from having put the password in.
Yeah, because you put it in correctly.
You coming?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you can. So everybody heads in. So this is an open doorway, right? It goes into a stairway, right? A steep stairway that goes up, hits a landing, which turns into like a room, right? It enters the building, but also continues going up if you wish. So you have your first choice, right? Continue going up the staircase or turn. Go inside.
Go in.
You want to go in?
I might get timed out. I don't know if I have privileges on yours. Oh, I do.
Yeah, we can go in.
Okay.
Can I check the door for traps?
Yeah, you can check it.
So, Cyril, are you not coming with us?
Yes.
Who's down here?
Oh.
My little map still has a body outside. Everything.
Yeah, Snorri, have you always been bad at traps, or are you just a little distracted right now?
I'm pretty sure I'm bad at everything.
Bad night. A bad day.
Okay. Yeah.
We don't want to talk about it.
You shrug. Seems fine.
Ego kept me around for my humor.
I don't even know that that's true. I think he got rid of you as soon as he could.
He thought it was weird. I always got naked for shit.
It's like going into battle time to get naked. He's like, why did you buy armor? The dwarves are continuing going up.
They're just following us, letting us.
They're letting you break off. They their estimation is that looks like a satellite building as opposed to like the main right center. And they need to get in as far as they can.
So where did they go?
They continued going up, whereas you stopped at the landing and went in the doorway.
Nah, we should follow them then, because they're going in the same place as us. They're going in for prisoners as well.
Okay.
Shouldn't we?
You want to follow them?
I mean, we can peek into this room and make sure clear it.
Have a look. Yeah.
Yeah, it's your call. You want to go in or you want to stay?
I'm gonna peek. I'm gonna peek the door open.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we can catch up to them if we have to.
Sure. Okay, so the door slides open. No trap is sprung, which is good. There is a lectern, right? A little spot to put like a book and read from. Illuminated by a single shaft of light coming from somewhere in the ceiling, not coming from outside. Behind that is 2 braziers, right? So just low metal, like campfire discs for lighting flames. Tons of books and parchment spread all out over a table. And in the far side are 2 cages. Contained within both of them are they're humanoid.
One. Tell me more.
You know, 6 feet or so tall, shining, gunmetal black, a little reflective.
Are they conscious, unconscious?
Just seem to
Well,
be
they-
standing perfectly still.
Like human-like features, like eyes and ears and mouths and noses and that.
As you sort of, dial in again, it's very, very dim in here with just this little bit of light coming from the ceiling. You do not see humanoid features in the form of eyes, ears, nose, mouth.
Is Menace reacting as if these are alive?
Yeah, when you kind of give him the point, he just kind of looks at you confused.
So we've just got like a humanoid shape, like head and arms and legs so far.
Yeah, I mean, they have a head, but it doesn't seem to have...
Many features.
Yeah.
It's like a shadow.
Right.
I'm gonna tie my grappling hook to my rope and kind of give it a toss into the room and see if the clanking like alerts them.
Sure.
I'm gonna cast Detect Evil. I'm pretty sure I can do it at will as much as I want, like, and I'm gonna do it right now.
Yeah, so as you ding, 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 right, as the metal hook bounces, right, and skitters into the floor. I don't think they come off as evil, truthfully. I don't think you don't get a read on them. Some of the books on this table radiate very powerful evil, though.
The books.
Not
the
all of them.
table.
Yeah.
I knew it. These elves are baddies. Like,
What's that?
this is. Always knew these elves are baddies. Like, this is their study where they're doing some mad. This is the military operations base, and this is the study, and they're reading evil books. I knew they're evil. I knew they're baddies. Everything we do here is justified, guys. It's okay.
I'm gonna roll up my grapple hook and my rope.
Yeah, they didn't seem to respond to it, right? The ding, 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 right? No response. They're just standing perfectly still in those cages.
The cage doors look like they're open on the diagram. Are they open or closed?
No, they're closed. I just, stock image.
I don't see any in here. You want to go in it or?
I don't think so. We should probably just try and get in and out, because if the dwarves are already heading in, we want to try and do things stealthily before the proverbial shit hits the fan.
Yeah, get through as fast as possible.
Because if that didn't wake them up, I mean, I don't even think we could count these guys as allies. We don't know how to control them.
Is there a way, looking at the door, is there a way to lock the door?
You could like spike it or something. Like, yeah, probably not forever, but you could definitely try.
Okay, I'll probably try and barricade it or do whatever I can to prevent them from getting out in case they do come active. Up the stairs then?
Mhm.
God, the stargazer fish is still on there.
I know.
So I hate being that guy. However,
No, you don't.
Yeah.
No.
Cyril, your two party members want to close this door behind you and walk away. There are multiple powerful evil texts in the room.
Yeah, like I feel impulse to burn them or destroy them, or like if it's that powerful, if these texts are that powerful, then this is a source of holy power, of evil holy power, and they have to be destroyed actually before we move on.
If that's what you gotta do.
Yeah, like if it's as serious as he's saying, like if then yeah, then we have to destroy them.
One quick thought, though. Are we concerned at all that the smoke from destroying them or something will detect our presence as a
We
result?
don't necessarily have to burn them. This might be shit, but we may have to bag them up and take them with us and deal with it later.
Okay.
It pains
I'll
me
start
to
walking
do
in
it,
there.
like, but I think we may have to bag up these evil holy books, take them and deal with them later. Like, we can't let them exist, basically.
I'm game with taking them. I'm just not necessarily wanting to alter the environment in a way that we don't know whether somebody smelt or that there was a detector that said, hey, the gas went off and the guys are coming.
Yeah, that's fine. We don't have to burn them or something just now, but we have to bag them up right now.
I'll take my almond blanket and kind of use it as like a barrier between my hand and the documents and just shove them into the bag of holding I have.
Yes, yeah, I insist that you don't touch them. We've got a bag of holding.
I got a bag.
Easy peasy. Throw them in there. Problem solved. Worry about it later.
Are you grabbing any cold spear, or you're just letting
Not
Snorri?
Not with bare hands. No,
Yeah,
I know about the power of these things if they're evil, and I'm advising Snorri, don't touch them with your bare hands. Snorri wears gloves. He's a naughty rogue anyway.
Yeah.
I've got like gauntlets, male gauntlets or whatever, so I'm not touching them directly. But
Okay.
yeah, I'll help.
As soon as you walk up to that table, you're between the lectern, right, and the texts. The light drops, shuts off, right, and this moaning, this something rises up from the floor. It is this spectral blue and white creature, this form. Says, "What am I to do this time?"
Turn undead.
You turn undead?
Yeah, immediately as fast as I can. I'll
Okay.
try.
Yeah.
Get back, you unholy beast! And
Yeah. Let's
like expose my holy symbol at him and shout my holy words at him. Yeah, and try and smite him with the power of God.
sure. Let's see how it goes.
Snorri definitely poots a little.
Poor Snorri. He's having a hard time. Having a real hard day. Do you just turn as like a lower level priest, or is there a separate table for being a paladin?
I think he turned as one level lower, but I'm not 100% sure. Hang on. Paladin. Can't be one level lower, actually. Classes. Descriptions. Warrior, paladin. Paladin. Oh, where is it? A paladin gains the power to turn undead and fiends when he reaches 3rd level.
Yep.
He affects these monsters the same as does a cleric 2 levels lower. So yeah, at 4th level I turn as a 2nd level cleric.
Okay. And how many hit dice can you impact?
Okay, so hang on. Cleric. Classes. Cleric. Oh, where's the turning table? Looking tables.
Turning undead. Let's see. So level of
And the
priest
table
is
61.
2. Okay,
Yep.
so you do have the chance to turn this.
Yep.
You need to roll a 19.
Oh.
It's a
Okay, so I
5
know what this
HD
is.
monster.
Yeah, jeez. Okay.
So it can be done, which is impressive. I was actually not confident you could.
No, fail.
Okay. Yeah, so you whip around your holy symbol, right, already radiating light. And it just looks at you and says, "What am I to do this time? Inhabit the body? Translate? Are we dictating again?"
You're getting the day off.
Go back to sleep.
I've never been called up to be put down. I'll work. I wish for freedom.
I don't necessarily want to release him.
We're gonna have to release him. I tried the quick way. We have to do it the bloody way.
I mean, if we free him, isn't he like an evil spirit though?
No, I mean like free him, like kill him. Let's like
Oh.
let's dead this undead. We have to kill it now. I tried to turn it, I didn't turn it. We have to kill it now. Yeah, it's evil spirit.
Okay, so you just fall upon him with swords.
Oh yes.
Okay.
100%, no hesitation. If the turn doesn't work.
So I know this is not a concern for Goldspear at all, but for Aniston and for Snorri, this thing is not malevolent. The whole time Goldspear's stabbing it and killing it and swinging at it, it's screaming out in pain and confusion as it's like, "Why? Stop hitting me! I'm just here to help."
Oh no. Oh no, I thought hang on. I'm not going to be if like it's not snarling at us or whatever. I'm not going to be so.
Okay. I mean,
I'm
it's
not
an
going to be
it's an
like,
undead
straight to
creature.
attack it.
This thing is
well,
like
we'll-
all split
well,
open
that's the
and
thing,
stuff, and
yeah,
you're like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
Hold on a second.
Well, no, actually, yeah, I am a paladin. I have to remember this is an abomination. It's an abomination. It has to die. Yeah, I don't give it. You're right, Dave.
I'm being a piece of shit.
Nah, you're right. Yeah, it's a dilemma, like because this might be like a good ghost or whatever. But I'm a paladin, and I'm the stupid paladin. I have to kill it. It's an abomination. With my big two-handed sword. Yeah, sorry.
It's right. Like it's a bit of a conundrum. It's not a good ghost, but it's also not a malevolent ghost, right? Like it's not trying to kill people, but it's being used for evil purposes. It is evil. It just would rather not be here, but it also, killing it again hurts. So it's like, ooh, complicated. And I'm curious, like both Snorri and Amiston can be like, I don't give a shit. It's too weird, right? Or they can be like, this is Goldspear's dilemma. If he says kill it, I back him. Like I'm not gamesmanshipping you here, but I am curious because like this thing.
No.
Begs
It
for
may
its
be a
own
dilemma
life.
for them. No, it might be a dilemma for
yeah,
them. It's
exactly.
not for me because it's an abomination to me.
Yep. Yeah. You have no problem with this. Like you kill it. You kill it again. In your own way, you free it, right? But I'm curious if it bothers Snorri or Amiston.
I don't think I'd really think too much about it. I just feel like we need to find Woody. Like, let's do what we need to do, kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean.
Well,
oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Has Cyril said anything as to why he's attacking it? Or like, hey, Amos says, Cyril, why are you killing this dude?
I'd probably scream something like "Fiend!"
Stops halfway through. Wait, are you?
It's like
It's
it's an undead. To me, it's a monstrosity. I kill it. It doesn't matter. Like I don't give them type of topic. To me, if an undead talks to you to tell you that it's benevolent, it's lying. It's a trickster. It's a fuck. They're all evil. Like to me, that's the way I see them. Yeah.
Outside of the game, me not understanding all the lore that goes on, would Amistan understand what an undead is? Is that part of the outside world, something that he would have an awareness of?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
To be
You
undead,
say there's like a general understanding of what undead is, right?
I'm actually okay with undead dying because they're not alive and they're
Sure.
not dead. So let's finish it.
Yeah, I was curious. Like, we would shoot this in such a way that the audience would be uncomfortable with it, right? Like, they'd be like, "Oh, this goofy, sympathetic ghost just wants to translate things and be a nerd," and then literally, Goldspear runs up with a big stick and beats the shit out of it as it's begging for its life. Like, we would.
The thing is with Goldspear, I could be as good aligned as I want, and this could be Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Yeah,
but it's a ghost.
Yep.
And like I think that all ghosts are evil. Yeah.
No, that's good. That was exactly my ploy, was just to see if the party would care. Okay, so all the books are taken from the tabletop, which is good. The lectern, when you finally kill the ghost, it cracks down the center. And there's just a few bones wrapped in like, vellum and leather, right? Just like wrapped up with these runes on them, which that was how it was bound and being summoned up. And then the two armors here just stand silent. And then the party wants to continue heading up, chasing the rest of the dwarves.
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's go find out where they went.
Well, I apologize. I'm going to have to cut it a tiny bit short tonight. We will pick up our next game as we finish moving through the Black Pit prison.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
White Space Marines.
Yeah, and I'm okay with it. We made it through another session and haven't died.
Yeah.
That was a good one, Mike.
It looked for a while there like when Dave wasn't going to shrink down Mr. Stargazer that we were going to be eaten.
Well, it had to be big enough to eat the thing whole. It just, he never...
It didn't, Dave. It didn't need to be big enough to eat it. It could have been just big enough.
Dave's got a hard-on for giant amphibious creatures.
I know. I'm learning this. That's where...
Yeah, that's Dave's thing, isn't it?
It works really well for the island, you know what I mean? Like...
The more and more I got immersed,
island, it works, but not mine. Mine has like nice dragons that may drop me from the sky, but don't kill me.
The more and more I got immersed in that, the more and more I was visualizing the big deep ocean and the size of this thing, and it was getting more and more scary for me. I was like, "Wow, this thing is
big fucking
huge."
fish, big angry fish.
I mean, I'm still hoping that I get to see my dragon and make friends with him, and he helps us.
Right.
I'm still hoping for that.
It could happen.
Well, because he said like they needed to be saved, so.
Right.
I'm just happy we hacked that door.
Yeah, well, that too.
How did we do that?
That was truly impressive. I think everyone that's in my chat is also in yours, Brew, but I'll just send them over there anyways.
Okay.
And then if there's anybody you have to raid, I had somebody that was maybe gonna stream, so I was gonna try and run into theirs, but they did not end up streaming tonight, so.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, if you've got...
Ooh, hype train. Well done, everybody in the hype train.
What's that?
Yeah,
well
the hype train.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Oliver, do you have anybody that's streaming D&D right now? Otherwise, we can go over to a different kind of stream.
Some fucking nerd called Them Dave.
Oh.
But he's a loser.
Whoa, the truth comes out.
Nah, as far as D&D goes, nah. Bob Ross is streaming art, but you can't read him.
No, we'll go ahead and go over to another channel then.
Cool.
Nice.
Awesome. Thank you for another awesome session. Glad we were able to get together and do this again.
I know.
Yeah.
There's there's a curse where if you miss 3 sessions, usually the campaign's just over. But we really had a lot going on. It was not, you know what I mean? It was not
Way too
nobody
much
wanting
going
to
on.
play. It was just there was no options. So
Yeah.
yeah.